let's do some of the standing stuff. Doing some of the standing stuff that we like to start with. So we're gonna start off with twists. When are you going to Tahoe, Denise?
We're gonna kind of investigate in a couple weeks.
Cool. Do you have a all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive car?
Yeah.
Nice.
And we got chains now that we're living in California.
Good, yeah.
You really need those in Texas.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I could ever go back to a normal car anymore.
Right.
Wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Getting a lat stretch. We'll do a little bit of an improv day today.
Good.
But we'll do some like lateral pushing and pulling. So that means like rows, push-ups, or bench press. We can do flies. We haven't done flies in a while. But if there's anything that you really want to get after today, let me know. Because we're kind of doing it on the fly here. Keep getting those stretches. These feel good. My obliques are sore. I think we'll do some single leg stuff. So if you have a chair or a bench so that we can sit down, right? Do some single leg sitting on our chair or a bench. Okay. I'm gonna put my hands behind my head and interlock my fingers back here. We're gonna do something just called a good morning. It's kind of like an RDL, except my hands are up there. So leaning forward, feeling that stretch in the back. Stand up. This is the good morning part. Hello. Just standing up out of it. This is commonly done with a bar, like on your back here. So maybe like a 45-pound bar. Adds more weight to it. Makes it a little bit more of an exercise.
Yeah, let me just go find that in the house.
You know what I mean, right? The bars that we have at the gym.
Lori on our
One of
back.
those on my
but I
back.
think she's like,
So just an RDL stretch.
hey, Allison, I was telling them that I rode 28 miles on Saturday. Oh,
Oh my gosh, Denise, that's amazing. Good for you.
it was.
Far.
I said, I remember when 15 was a
Last
lot,
couple
you know?
of those.
Oh, wow, that's impressive. Look at you. Proud of you. I don't know if I could do that. That's amazing.
Going for a nice wide stretch down the middle here now. Love hearing about it.
Yeah.
Nice wide feet. I've got my hands on the floor and I'm gonna walk my hands to one foot and let my feet turn that direction. Set that knee down if you'd like to. This is like a really long lunge position. You should feel it kind of in your groin. Maybe this back hip flexor right here. And then I'm gonna walk my hands, go back to that starting position, hang out here in the middle for just 5 seconds or so, and then walking the hands the other way.
Allison, are you guys getting good skiing in while Miles is in class?
Yeah, it's fun. I have, it's able to ski. So
Keep switching those nice and slowly, spending about 5 seconds in each position. Are you skiing also, Allison?
yeah. Yes, I am. So
Hey-o. Awesome.
I know,
5
and
seconds at each position here, the middle and each side.
it is muscles I haven't used in a long time.
Yeah, totally. I still just struggle with the form of skiing, trying not to lean back.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a class because I feel like I'm kind of sloppy. I could use a refresher.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, a lesson really helps. Last couple of those.
Yeah, but definitely like have the endurance to do it all, and
We're gonna stand up out of that and get some of our toe raises against the wall. Turn you this way. Going for the toe raises, leaning back against the wall. Lifting our toes. I'm gonna get 20 reps. 20 reps. Here we go. 1.
Adam, skiing is hard, and then skiing and trying to get clothes on a kid is, I might take you to the next level of hell.
Is it trying to get clothes on them?
Like, you know, like it's one thing with like all your own gear and getting
Yeah.
your clothes, warm clothes on, and it's like another thing to get all it on Miles. Like
Yeah,
to
I
get
think
the
boots are the hardest part.
boots and the mittens and the ski, the sock is all twisted and
20 for me over here. Yeah, it's definitely a hassle. It's definitely a bit of a hassle getting out there. A lot of work just to go, you know.
So you're
To
saying
show
that's
up
an
to the lift.
Olympic sport, Olympic
Yeah.
winter sport.
just
Totally,
just like
yeah.
the
Get your
effort
gear
of
on.
getting
There's race.
all the gear on. And it's like 8:30 in the morning, and you're like, ah!
Going some lateral lunges to each side here. So sitting down on one side, only as low as you're comfortable with. We're still warming up. Yeah, we should have an event where you have to just race to put your gear on and get to the chairlift. Award medals for that.
Doesn't want to wear a turtleneck, you know.
Does he run? He runs pretty hot though, doesn't he?
Yeah, and like it's kind of yeah. So we just have like a little shirt and a snow jacket, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
there's just lots to complain about, you know.
Last few of
So
those.
the hot chocolate in the pictures though, that looks really good.
Yeah, that's the incentive. End of the day, chocolate.
1. Good.
Shitty hot chocolate.
Let's get our bands ready to go.
Okay.
Bands. We're gonna do some, well, it's up to you whether we do some rowing with bands, but we're definitely gonna do some flies with our bands. So you'll need some maybe light to medium on there. And then if you want to row with your bands, which is this business, right? Pulling ourselves in or pulling them to us. We need some heavier ones. I'm gonna go grab a heavier one real quick. Okie dokie. So let's start with rows. We'll pull first and go to our single leg sit down. So bench or chair needed next. But we're going here first. A little bit of a sitting position, pulling these in. I'm gonna let them out fairly slow. Pull them in, let them out, okay? We're going for reps, depends on how strong your band is there, but let's say between 8 and 12. 8 and 12 reps.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8, 12 with your band. I sometimes like to either sit deeper if that band's really pulling you forward or get a stagger stance. So right now I'm doing kind of my seated position. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 here.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna sit down next on whatever you're taking a seat on. And there's a bunch of different ways you can make these harder and easier. So if your chair is a little tall and maybe too easy for you just by a hair, we can hang on to one of our kettlebells or dumbbells on our chest and make that just a hair harder if the seat height is a little high.
Just
If it's
one
low and
leg?
you need it to be easier, yeah, just one leg. Yep. If it's too low for us, we can use the help of our bands or a door frame, something like that. Let's get 1 foot out front, going maybe 6 to 10. Let's try for that latter part of the numbers. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As always, I like to start on my more difficult leg,
As
arm,
always, I like
whatever
to
we're
start
doing.
on my easiest leg.
That makes sense though, because if you don't think about it, our body automatically
I know.
goes to the easier leg.
Allison, that's why it's called training
I
with
notice that
Pete
all
and
the time.
Adam.
I know.
Remember, gentle on your seat. Want you to act like you gotta sit gently on some eggs, right?
What's funny is when I was skiing, I was like, oh, I tend to
Gentle.
ski to my right a lot because I'm stronger. And I'm like, I should really get better on my left.
Yeah. Figure out the left turns, right?
Yeah.
So snowboarding, everybody feels really comfortable doing their heel side turn, but turning into your toes feels like you're gonna fall on your face,
Oh, really?
but you gotta, or else nothing happens. Switching legs over here.
Snowboarding wasn't invented when I was learning to ski.
Right?
Yep.
That's a young people's sport.
There was no option.
It's so funny how there's still that like little bit of headbutt there. 3, 4 on my second leg here. 5. If you see that knee that's working, it should stay right over your foot, trying to not let it go lateral, like left and right. Obviously, you're gonna have to balance and it'll do a little bit of shifting there, but
Does this
mostly
work on your knee
I see it
muscles?
just covering my foot.
Does this work on your knee muscles?
Does it work on your knee muscles?
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
You feeling it in the knee?
Yeah, in a good way.
Okay, good.
Should your foot be to the, you look pretty close to your bench, right?
I think you
It
have to
depends.
be
Yeah, I like
close.
to either just tap, just barely get my bottom on there, or get your whole bottom on there. But it doesn't matter. I think it's a little harder if you're farther away and you can just barely touch your bench on the edge. Okay, we got Rose that. Okay. Let's bring it to the floor. Let's do a hollow hold.
Hey, let's.
Here's my pad. There it is. Okay. So hollow hold or dead bug, they're very similar. This, right? Or this, and anything in between. They're just kind of a harder version of the same thing, but we're gonna go for the hold. And I don't have my watch on. Whee! We're gonna hold for 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So anywhere from here, here's my dead bug, pushing my low back down, or extend it out all the way to there, which is the hardest way to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Giving it a break. Okay, we're all gonna do a dead bug now. So the easier version, but we're gonna let our limbs, opposite limbs fall. So my left hand, right foot are just gonna extend out, smashing the low back down as I extend and switching, okay? Get a little neck workout here too. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Opposites extend. Focusing on my low back while I do that. Woo. Already spicy for me. Three, 2, 1, relax. We're gonna do one more thing. Let's flip over to a plank. And we've got 5 3-second plank pulls, right? Pulling our elbows down towards our hips. We got 5 of 3 seconds. All right, in 3, 2, let's come up. 1 and pull. 1, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, normal plank. There's 1. And pull. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, regular plank. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, normal. And go. 1, 2, 3. That's okay. And 3, 2, 1, go. Pull. 1, 2, 3. Relax. You get what we're going for, though, right?
I feel this kind of.
Okay. Yep. That's okay. Once it gets too tough, holding it is just as good. You're still getting the work there. Okay, there's our 3 rounds right now. Rowing, single leg squats, and some abs, okay? So let's get it going. Back to our first thing. And adjust those reps if you need to. If that was too easy last time, let's add a couple on there or scoop back maybe. Yeah, so the single leg squats, the toe raises. What else do we do that we started incorporating? Well, single leg squats we've been doing for a while, but the toe raises are specifically to strengthen our knees. It's something that I'm trying to get more into for my own skiing stuff and longevity of my knees. Let's get our rows going. 3, 2, 1.
I think
You're
that
not
helped
already.
me ski, and they helped me with that knee pain I had.
Good. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Although but I think I had like a bursa cyst, where I have like it's an overextension or something. Yeah, those help.
Yeah, like hyperextending it.
Yeah, I think I hyperextended it and it hurt the back.
That's been slowly going away, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Last 2 on my end. Good. Okay, single legs. Not many of us have a treadmill sitting around, but if you did, and you're interested in more knee specific strengthening, walking backwards on a treadmill with it turned off. So you're doing the pushing, right?
Oh my
I'd
goodness.
be pushing away on my treadmill here, right? And just a slow walk, but you're just hanging on the back and just pushing the treadmill away. And that pushing motion strengthens all those ligaments. It gets the juices flowing in the knees. And we're learning that that's like basically one of the best things,
Wow.
better than a lot of other ways to strengthen the knee. So with that little bit of knowledge, let's start these single leg squats. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Okay, I'll use my weak knee.
So I've been, there we go. While we're doing these, try to spread that load out from the toes all the way to the heel and try and keep it dispersed. I definitely notice I feel the pressure in my toe a little more when I get close to sitting down, trying to keep the weight dispersed evenly. Let me see how you're doing. Good. Woo. Nice.
Other side.
Other side, right when you're done.
That's my hard knee. This is my easy one.
Allison, if you see what Denise is doing too, she's got her heel down every once in a while,
Yeah,
helping her out. I'll do the same here. So heel down, just takes a little weight off and makes
Yeah.
that knee not shift left and right.
oh,
If
okay.
It's a difficult height.
I can't do it without my.
That's okay. Like that we're adjusting. That's how we make them equal. I definitely think that my weaker leg has caught up quite a bit to my strong leg, and it's just consciously having to start with it first, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hiking or whatever, and a random step comes up. Our brains make us hit that step with our better leg,
I
and so
know.
forcing myself to
Yeah.
hit it with my weaker leg. Last ones. We're gonna be on the floor. Okay. Woo. So let's start it off the same. We got a hollow hold and a dead bug extension. We're gonna switch up our second ones. Woo. Okay. So right now we're just holding 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Anywhere from the dead bug to any amount more extended. I like to think about getting my shoulder blades off the floor. Helps me feel like I'm in a big giant boat position. Low back is the lowest point of the boat. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Getting a break, giving our neck a break. Woo. All right. We're going for the extensions now. Dead bug, opposites extend. In 3, 2, 1. Here's our starting position. Let's let those arms
Book club or
fall.
something? Oh, that's okay. Good luck. Okay, all right, let's stay safe.
15 seconds. Ooh, getting spicy. 5, 3, 2, 1. Laying it down. Awesome. Okay, we'll still do a plank. We're just gonna switch up what we're doing. We're gonna do a tap or a foot tap plank. So I'm gonna tap out like out in a jumping jack position, right? So from here, step towards you, bring it back, step out towards the wall to my left, bring it back, right? Just tapping out there. And again, I think it's great. If you can't do the move anymore, we're just holding still in the plank, just holding it. We got 30 seconds of this. 3, come on up, 2, 1, and reach and tap. Also, smaller reaches if we're getting pretty tired, but we want to try it. Just small tap about a few inches from your foot. 10 seconds, hold that plank if you have to. 3, 2, 1. Core is getting me today. All right. Let's take just a moment here. Grab a sip of water if you'd like. We'll get one more round of our rows, our single leg squats. Woo. What day do you go skiing, Allison?
My
You go
husband's
every
le-
weekend on
Yeah,
a certain
on
day?
Sundays. He's got a lesson every Sunday this month.
Sunday? Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's get our rows in.
It's super fun to go up the mountain.
Make it the
Go up
hardest
the
one.
mountain every weekend. I love it.
I agree. Totally agree. All right. Keep going if you're not. Yeah, that's amazing for miles too. I had lessons to snowboard when I was young, and I'm a better snowboarder still than I'm a skier, even though I've been only skiing just from getting all that muscle memory when I was young. So that's going to be with him forever.
Yeah, I hope we're doing a good thing.
Yeah. Big squeezes back there.
And Miles is getting experience on big mountains versus where Mark, Allison and I grew up.
You're learning to ski
Oh,
in
yeah?
Ohio. Yeah, learning to ski in Ohio is not really learning to ski.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm glad we did, but
Got some
Yeah.
hills, right?
I was like, this sucks. And then like when I actually went skiing, I was like, oh, now I know why people do it.
yeah, right.
Okay, single legs, last time. Yeah, I love driving up there. Just feel my like mood just getting lighter and lighter.
I
as we
know.
climb up, get views of the mountain on the way.
Do you
Feels
go
great.
through Hood River or Government Camp?
I normally go government camp.
Okay.
But typically really early on a Saturday
Yeah.
so that we can get up and get down before any of the traffic starts.
Hey, Adam, how's Brenna? We haven't seen her in months.
She's good. She's got a job, so that's why she stopped coming.
Oh.
Good.
She'd like to be here, but yeah, she can't get, she's got meetings and stuff like during class time. So
What's she doing?
unfortunately she can't get around it. She's working, what is her position? A GIS technician maybe? But basically she works for a Canadian company that is like tracking to make sure that pipelines aren't too close to residential neighborhoods and stuff like
Oh, wow.
that. So it's
Oh.
these cool data sets, and she can, it's all this satellite imagery that she's working with.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool watching her when she does it. She wants to get into like legit archaeology, like in the dirt with paintbrushes,
Yeah.
dusting off some bone type of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that part of her life.
Yeah.
Legit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Good work. Okay, speed up our abs a little bit more. Same first two. Dead bug or hollow hold, anything in between.
So Adam, are you going to transition at some point in time into EMT stuff or no?
That's the plan. I'm currently restudying so that I can finish the national part of the exam. I'm an EMT
okay.
in Oregon, just not nationally recognized yet.
Okay.
So took a break while we went on all of our trips in September and October.
Yeah. Cool.
Getting back into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Holding. Ooh, shaking over here.
Shake and bake.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, get a little break. That was 30 seconds.
Woo.
Going for those extensions. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Extend the opposite. After you get the little flow going, let's just think about that low back. Just check in with it mentally every 5 seconds or so. Oh. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice work. Last plank variation. We're going to do that hip rock, side to side, readjust your feet as you need. And again, if we get tired, try to hold that plank just in the middle. In 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm up. 1, let's go. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax.
Boy.
Yeah. My abs are gonna feel these. Love it. I was feeling the side planks actually from Pete's workout on Monday. All right,
Yeah,
my friends, second out for
That
just
was
a
a
minute.
sweaty workout Monday.
Yeah, it was a good one. Love it. I'm a fan of all the combo moves. It's fun once you get into that flow of you learn it and it's like, okay, and just move, move, move. Get tired, feels good. We're gonna move on to our flies. So if you got your bands, I want you to adjust them so that we can be here, pulling those together, right? Pulling them together in front. It can be fairly lighter than the one you just ended rowing with. Then if you've got your weights available, we'll do some RDL stuff as well. Okay, so for flies, I'm gonna face you, right? Still got my bands in my hand, but here's my motion if I'm going straight towards you, right? I'm kind of in a lunge position towards you. Still got my core tight. I'm controlling those together. Let's do a kind of based off whatever your bands will allow you to do, but let's do 8 to 12 of these in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I want to make these harder, I'll just take a step towards you. Easier, take that step backwards. Here's my side view. All right. One last note about those, so I don't forget it for next time. We don't have to let our arms go so far back. Not that anybody's doing that, but I just want to make sure I note that we can start from about here, right? About like if I'm totally lateral from you, then my arm is like in line with my body, right? Starting here and working forward from there. It's okay if you want to let them go back a little further and that feels okay, but otherwise, that's how far we're going back. RDLs. RDLs. Gonna do some alternating single leg or that supported, right? Supported single leg. So you know what a normal single leg looks like. Here's my supported one, which is slide this foot back, load up this leg here, stand up, and I'm gonna switch them. So I gotta take that little step, slide the other. Or again, full RDLs, we're here. Finding my balance on this padded floor. Okay, so either one of those, doesn't matter what you do, but let's do it. We're just gonna go for time on this, alternating. Let's do a minute. See what we get. Count them to yourself. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. There's no depth requirement with these. If anything, we treat the floor like it's lava. I want to keep my weight away from the lava by retracting my shoulder. But if you're more flexible, obviously you're going to get closer to the floor. If you're less flexible, not going to get close. Here's my kickstand version for maybe 4 or so. Still keeping that shoulder retracted. 10 seconds. Let's end on the second leg. 3, 2, 1. Make them equal here. Okay. We did our flies. We got RDLs. Let's do a little bit of Superman work now. Down on the floor again. Okay. We're gonna do just big pulses now. So arms and legs are stretched out. Touch my fingertips and my toes to the floor. Just gently though, come up nice and high, brush the floor again. All right, we're gonna do 30 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Kind of at a nice slow pace. You don't have to stay right with me. But on my second one, up and down, brush. Up and down, brush. Three, 2, 1. Small break here. We're gonna do one more and then we'll get a little child's pose, cat cow, whatever you want to do there. Okay, we're Superman who's maybe had a little bit too much to drink, and we're gonna fly through the city. So I want you to do Superman turns, okay? So if I turn my body towards you, it just looks like this. Everything's up, left and right, nice slow rocking. Gotta find the place to breathe here, wherever it makes sense. Another 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice slow turns, left and right. Left, right. Ooh, these are spicy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. It's got me. All the core stuff today.
I have to head out. I have a call at 10:30 and I need to take a shower.
See you later.
Okay, Allison. Nice. See you later. Have a good day.
You're like Superwoman now?
Yeah, I mean, it always helps. It always helps to like just even get a little in.
Yeah.
Just even
Absolutely.
sitting at my chair and just like, I don't know, like otherwise I would like, I mean, the other day I really had like a work emergency and I had to like fix something, but otherwise I would fret about work, 12 hours a day. And like, I'm like, it will all get done. I can still exercise.
Yeah.
It just gives me like a
Fit it
break.
in there somewhere. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. So, okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
All
Bye.
right, Allison. See ya. Okay. Let's get one more of these in here. Here we go. Flies, 3, 2, 1. Here's my stance. Again, we can start shoulders or forward if you'd like. It's okay to let them go further back. Whatever feels good and safe. Nice, Denise. We've got a tight core while we're doing this.
Well, like 15?
Yep. Sounds perfect. All right. Going to the artles. Okay. Here we go. 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just getting a big stretch with a flat back. What? Nice, Denise.
I got my 20-pounder today.
Hey-o. Ooh, hamstrings might know tomorrow. RDLs are like, if I ever am like, man, it's been a while since I've been sore when I'm working out a lot.
Yeah.
If I want to be sore, RDLs will always do it for me.
Huh.
Especially if you're pushing your weight. Got 10 seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was fun.
Definitely gonna feel this down my backside, right? Today, all this.
Yeah, absolutely. Child's pose, cat cow, and glute stretches. So child's pose, cat cow, of course we know, and then this, right? Getting my glutes stretched out and the hamstrings, since we're working on those today.
Yeah.
Basically call that your posterior chain, right? All the muscles that line down our backside. So low or upper back, low back, glutes, hamstrings, they all play together. So if you are feeling tight or sore, stretch all of them, the whole posterior chain. Where are we at? Superman's. Let's make part of the chain a little tighter. Okay, so big lifts, lifting the arms and legs, setting them down, doing it again, nice and slowly. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Three, 2, 1, small break here. I got one more to go with that. Now I'm just thinking about all that stuff. Some of the most common tight places we see in training, I guess. Tight hamstrings, tight hip flexors from sitting, and a weak low back. So these muscles we're working on right now, oftentimes we're pretty weak there. We do a lot of core work for the stomach, but not so much for the backside. Okay, let's do those turns again. Swerving side to side. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So that's why I love Supermans. They're a postural muscle. They help us stand up and stay erect, just like our core does, or the front side of our core, I should say. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's relax. Okay, let's do a really nice child's pose. So fairly wide knees. We're gonna lay down in that and really work for that low back stretch if you can. Feel free to stay in that. I'm gonna go to some cat cows, but especially the cat. Especially the cat. And cow. Spending more time on that cat. If you want to try something with me, you can do a cat. And then while you're holding the cat, I like to do a little like tail wag. Shifting my hips side to side. I feel just a slight more extension on the one side that I'm pushing away from my body. Last one of those. Feeling looser now. And then we'll kind of stretch just how we talked about a moment ago. So just gonna slide down into the pigeon pose. Lay on this leg. There's a lot of different ways you can sink down in the pigeon pose, and all of them are right. You can lay on top of that leg and not glutes touching the floor, or I can let my glutes roll over to the side here and then work on moving this foot around. All this is just for the glute. Okay, rolling to the other one.
That's tight.
Yeah, yeah, my second one is tight. Last little bit here. We're gonna stand up for our last stretch and use our chair or our bench again. Okay. So if we are tight later, if we feel low back pain, anything like that, then do exactly what we just did here on our cool down. And I promise it'll help. So what we're gonna do here is just throw a foot up on that bench and leave my knee bent slightly. Okay, I'm gonna sink back into this. And now I feel this stretch really high. If I straighten my knee, I'll feel it nice and low here behind the knee a little bit. But that's that stretch feeling nice and close to my glutes. And just like the RDL, it's about tilting your hips. You can tilt your hips back or forward, I guess, actually. Depends on how you look at it. But you'll feel if you tilt your hips one direction, you'll get a big stretch. Last little bit on this leg. Switching them out. So we stretch out our low back, then our glutes, now our hamstrings.
Hey, Adam, can I show you a stretch that my yoga teacher way back when
Yes,
taught me
please.
that really, it's like, you know, we would do it to finish off
Yeah,
the,
definitely.
the exercise. It's, and it's super easy, but so you get like in a tight dead bug and then extend out, but then reach with one side, your leg and your, arm trying to reach the sides of the room and then reach out. It just, for me, it's an awesome, like, just kind of helps to reset stuff.
Yeah, let me do that with you. So you're reaching your left arm and left leg. Like
so first you're like in a tight ball,
Yep.
like, yep, tight, and then reach all the way out with all four. And then like your right side, your foot tries to touch the wall and your right hand tries to touch the other wall. So you're like stretching
Totally.
each side of your body.
I like it.
Like even your hip is trying to push away from your inner core, And then you could do it a couple more times.
Yes, I like it.
I don't know, just help kind of lengthen everything again.
Absolutely. Yeah, it feels good. It feels like I'm doing my own version of like one of those inversion tables or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. I love
There you
learning
go.
new stuff. That's actually something that I miss about being able to do a lot of in-person stuff is I was going to yoga classes and other people's workout classes. And that's so good for me. I learn more stuff that way.
Yeah. Well, that's compliments
So,
of
thank you.
Sherry Cherokee in Dallas, Texas. So,
Awesome.
yeah. Good workout today.
Thank you for that one. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Good work.
Absolutely. Thank you.